Hi guys, my name is Rachel and I'm a dietetic intern. And today I kind of wanted to do more of a casual video, just talking about a few things that I wish I knew before starting my internship. I've been in this internship for 5-6 months-ish, like 5 months, maybe 5-ish. And I've just realized a couple of things that have really resonated with me, have made me open my eyes about certain things, and maybe I just wanted to share them with you if you're maybe in the same predicament, if you're also a dietetic intern, if you're about to start your internship soon, whatever it may be, just so maybe you have a better understanding of kind of what to expect once you start your internship. To give you a little bit more context about me, I'm from Florida and I moved here to Maryland for my dietetic internship. And I have just kind of maybe have seen things, change, and obviously my environment changed so much. I completely changed, the types of people that are around me. Like, culture here is so different, and it's been fine. I'm not gonna sit here and not say that I haven't felt homesick or anything like that, but I also want to talk about the fact that it is totally doable and it is hard at times. And I think what has been the hardest thing about my dietetic internship so far hasn't been the clinical rotations, it hasn't been any of the other rotations, or like anything rotation related, or any even basically not even internship related. It's almost just been my time management skills. I have struggled making sure I sleep enough, I have enough time for myself, I have enough time to prepare for my rotations, I have enough time to travel and enjoy the fact that this is not home, the fact that I'm somewhere completely different, and making time for family and friends. So that's been my biggest challenge so far. And the driving here is insane. I had this specific rotation that at times the drive was like 2 hours each way, and it was just wild when you're in that rotation for 7 weeks and the traffic is so terrible, and then you come home and you realize that you basically just have to take a shower, eat dinner, and go to bed, because you have to wake up at 5 in the morning the next day and do it all over again. And it's really draining for, your mind and your soul. So that's been something that's been really difficult for me, and I've kind of had to been very intentional about working on it, and having specific times for specific things. Just making sure I'm meal prepping, that I'm grocery shopping, that I'm getting gas, that, those little things that we have to do, we can't escape them. We need to do laundry, we need to take care of certain things, but that we can kind of maybe push to the side and ignore and just kind of forget sometimes. So I would say that's probably been the hardest thing. So how am I working on these things? Like, what am I doing to make myself feel better? Well, for me, sleep is huge. I always say I need like 10 hours of sleep to feel rested, which is ridiculous. I know, especially at this age, we shouldn't sleep this long. I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, so I've had people ask me like, how do you stay awake? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I just push myself. And it's not because of any reason, I just really just don't enjoy coffee or tea. So for me, as I said, sleep has been really huge. Just making sure I'm going to bed early, making sure I am waking up at the appropriate time. Something that has changed my life, which you're gonna think is so silly, is basically choosing the clothes you're gonna wear the next day, the night before. Oh my gosh, mind blown about the fact that that has literally changed my life, because I'll literally just look at my closet, look at the weather, see how cold it's gonna be, how raining, how hot, or whatever, and I'll just be like, listen, my rotation is gonna be mostly inside. This is what I have to wear. I have to make sure it's professional, I have to make sure I'm comfortable, I have to, these little things that can take up time in the morning sometimes when you realize that it's not going to be hot. Now it's going to be rainy and windy or something. And now your coat has to be different, and then it doesn't go with your outfit and stuff like that. And maybe you want to like accessorize with earrings or watches and stuff like that. And it's really just really helpful to literally take out the top you're gonna wear, the pants you're gonna wear, know which shoes you're gonna wear, literally lay out the jewelry, like the watch, your earrings, your necklace, all of that. So in the morning it's just putting it on, and it makes such a difference. So that's something that I've been doing since the first day that my internship started. That's one of the few habits that I have not dropped, and I hope I don't drop, because it's been extremely helpful. Something else that I've been doing to kind of just make things more comfortable for me has been meal prepping. I like to meal prep during the weekends. That's something that was huge for me in one of my rotations. In the rotation that I'm at right now, I get free breakfast and free lunch. So that's something else that, it's super helpful, because I can sleep a few minutes longer in the morning because my outfit's already out, and then I don't have to make breakfast because I'll eat breakfast at the hospital. And I don't have to meal prep. And usually for dinner, I'll have something light. I'm not like a big I need to have steak and mashed potatoes for dinner. I'm not that type of person. So that's extremely helpful. But for other rotations I had to meal prep on Sundays or the weekend, basically, just because I literally would have no time during the week, and it was either starve or having to go somewhere and buy food, and I only had like a 30-minute lunch break. So taking into account these things that will literally simplify your life so much. So that's something else that I did. Gas. I always get gas on weekends, or if I desperately need it during the week after I come back from my rotations. I never leave it for the morning, because it is terrible having to stop for gas, and then you're already rushing and all this stuff. And that's something that is really, really important for me, to make sure that gas is taken care of during the weekend, so I don't even have to stop during the week. Because a lot of times I find that after my rotations, I just want to go home and chill out, and I don't want to have to stop and get gas. And I know it's not that time consuming or anything, but I like to go to specific gas stations that are cheaper, and that's usually out of my way for my rotation, and it's just extra stuff that I don't want to deal with. So I'd get gas, and I go grocery shopping during the weekend, so I just don't even have to think about it during the week. Another thing that I've been intentional about, I don't have immediate family in this area, but my sisters-in-laws live here, and it's special and important for me to always make time to see them, to make time for them. If they invite me for something, to always be able to say yes, just because they're mainly my contact of, family, affection, and all this type of things that keep us alive and drive our hearts. So that's been really important, just making sure that my schedules are available for the weekends for certain things. I know they've invited me to go out for dinner, to go out for lunch, just to go shopping, just to walk around the mall. I've to the boathouse thing that they have and stuff like that. So it's been really nice just having people here, but organizing my time well enough that I have time to spend with them, which is really, really, really important. Of course, I've realized that I've had more time than expected to go home. I've gone home maybe 3 times since I started. I went for my niece's dedication, I went for Thanksgiving, I went for Christmas. It was great. I mean, it's been really nice just knowing that I have gotten the opportunity to see my family. I didn't think I was gonna have as much time. I mean, I flew in October, November, and December. I mean, November and December, yeah, but October was just a little surprise, and it was super sweet being able to go and just kind of reminding me people that love you, will make time for like to see you, whether they visit you or they don't. I've had friends visit me and stuff like that, so it's been really nice realizing that like people actually care about you and they will make time to visit you, obviously if time and finances permit it, but just kind of being reminded, you know, we're all busy, but make time for those type of things. So I know this was a super like casual video, maybe even like all over the place. I just kind of wanted to share my heart, sharing just kind of how I felt about certain things. It's kind of almost a little over the midpoint of my internship, and I just wanted to have something to look back on. And even for you guys that are currently in your internship and you're struggling, or just want to, you know, let me know about someone else's thought of the years of college, especially if you're in one of our out-of-state and just kind of looking in retrospect, wow, like certain things have changed that I didn't travel, this is obviously self-care is really important. You know, we glorify it so much, and we talk about self-care, 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 and it's not, it doesn't always look like taking a bath and drinking a glass of wine and maybe doing those stuff. Sometimes it's just sleeping, really, like just sleeping on a Saturday when you're grocery shopping and you're not, it'll put you in the best way. It is gonna go by like this. I mean, it's already going by so fast. And just, you know, it's important to just take in everything you can and make the most you can. But also realizing that this is, you know, a time in our life that we never really get back to become students or class for the most part, just being on the side of the student and just transitioning into actual workforce and just kind of having fun with it and learning and observing as much as I can. So I just wanted to share my heart and if you guys have, you know, any thoughts, if you're going through the same thing, please share anything down below. I'd love to learn about where you're at right now, how long have you been there, how much longer is it until you're done with your internship. I'd love to learn about those things because it's exciting. It's exciting to be a dietetic intern and almost being done and becoming an RD. So I'd love to learn about that. So anyway, guys, if you like these type of videos, I am making a playlist of these videos. I wish I had these type of videos when I was going through this process. And I mean, it's cool. I've seen where people like post them and stuff, and I really, really like them. But anyway, let me know of anything down below, any questions, any input, you know, any video ideas, and I'd love to read them. And if you're interested, you know, keep on watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.